You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got an AFC...
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers. Dead homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The give running right is Chubb. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Knocks over another. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 8 and a first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb on the counter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Chubb. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
We often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go, Jack.
On second down at 4. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I want it.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They run again on first down. Chubb. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
11 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Slot man moves right. Tua now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Tua. He's got it. touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
No gain on the play there, second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. For it. Here's Chubb going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. It's a slant to Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The slot man in motion right.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 12, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set. 6, mega, 3, 12. 10 cycles. Black Ultra. Ready?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left. And the comeback may start out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
To throw is Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And some room to run now. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On the set. Black shot.
Now Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.